in the game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love Key Talk.
Notification gang and Key Talk gang, pretty much the same thing. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Anyway, so they're actually saying right now that another ATL rapper has been hit and arrested. Of course, I just reported on OJ the Juice Man. Y'all talking about they caught him with all type of narcotics, caught him speeding, so they pulled him over, arrested him. And now a rapper that goes by the name of Jose Guapo pretty much calls him the rich rapper. So of course, I expect them to get some top of the line lawyers to fight the case. But anyways, they're claiming that some of the neighbors of Jose Guapo pretty much called into the 12 and was like, hey, listen, it's some suspicious activity going on in one of the houses over here. Y'all should really go check it out. So they got that tip, and once they actually received that tip, the next thing that they did was pull up on a house, right? Now, the video footage I'm going to show to y'all, I can't show it all, but I'm going to show some of it. You see 12 of them pull up to the crib, and I'm talking about they start to jump out the window trying to get away. I'm talking about, but of course, they did get caught. Jose Guapo did get caught as well, and he was pretty much caught, charged, along with a few other people, right? I'm going to play the video for y'all. Here that goes.
Was neighbors picking up the phone, tipping off police, saying, hey, something nefarious is going on in my community. And police, well, they checked it out.
He's jumping out the window! Out the window. Get on the ground!
This APD body cam shows suspects desperately scattering when police arrived at a suspected drug house on Oak Knoll Terrace in southeast Atlanta.
And one's on the roof, they're running south. They're running right towards you guys.
APD finally corners 4 suspects.
Crawl, crawl, stay on the ground!
Wilbur Alford, not pictured, Johnny Anthony, Gabriel Johnson, and Desmond Robinson. They also found marijuana, a Glock, rounds of ammunition, and more than $12,000 in cash.
Put your hands behind your back.
Anyways, now from that video, you can definitely see, you know, talking about you saw the person try to hop out the window to run. You already know how it is. They don't call it a trap house for nothing, you know, talking about, because whenever you're inside there doing the trapping, it's literally a trap whenever them people pull up, you know, talking about. It's actually a story on why they call it an actual trap house. I think at one point in time, the ones that were set up, it was on like one way to exit. I think it was through the back or some type of door, so they called it a trap house. Anyways, now with that being said, 12 of them is really on a whole lot of the trap rappers y'all talking about. It's like they ain't letting up on them at all. It ain't like that they just the Fani Willis stuff don't happen, so they letting up. No. And then it's even wilder because this actually came in through a tip, which means that one of the neighbors did it, right? So if typically within the black communities, especially within the hoods of the black community, it's like a no snitch kind of policy. But of course, every black community got maybe like that old grandma, you know what I'm talking about, or maybe that old grandpa, you know what I'm talking about. Typically grandpa stay out of it, but for sure that old grandma that'll get that call, hey, I think it's something going on. So, you know, with that being said, that's potentially what happened because they did say it came from a tip. So they pulled up, you know, talking about found what they find inside of a trap house and arrested them all, right? Anyways, now in other news, it does look like Fani Willis, you know what I'm talking about? So everybody knows that Fani Willis has pretty much been going through her own little legal woes because they're saying that, hey, listen, she hired this guy, Nathan Wade, who in return, you know, she was paying, but she was also, you know, talking about letting them pipe her down on the side as well, which means they were having personal relationships within the business. So a judge has finally ruled whether Fani Willis will be able to continue to prosecute Trump or whether they'll have to get another DA. And it does look like that Fani Willis will be able to stay on the case. The judge ruled that. However, even though she can stay on the case, Fani Willis has to fire the Nathan Wade guy, the special prosecutor she hired, but was, like I say, doing that little thing on the side. She has to fire him. So she has 2 options. First option, she can step down and let another DA get on, right? And I think that Nathan Wade guy might even be able to stay there if she does that option. But the second option, she fires the Nathan Wade guy, gets another special prosecutor on, that, like I say, that way it'll be more fair. Like, You know, I'm talking about how a lot of people are saying this ain't fair at all. Now, you got some people that's like, well, that's right. That's actually a good decision by the judge. That's exactly what should happen. And then, of course, you got those that say this is completely a catastrophe. How in the blue hell is she still able to prosecute somebody? They should just get a whole nother prosecutor because, I mean, look what she's done. She literally hired a guy, paid him all this money, went on trips with them and stuff like that. So, but either way it goes, it doesn't look good on her. However, she's still able to prosecute Trump. And since this happened, I guarantee she's going to try to go even harder, probably the hardest that she's ever been, because going through this is going to make her want to show, hey, listen, I may have went through this, but at the end, I still beat the case. Now, we do know that Donald Trump, you know, I'm talking about, he's been clowning her often at his rallies. However, you know, with this happening, I'm sure a whole lot of the people that's super Trump fans will be extremely outraged. And I definitely do believe that Fani Willis' life will be in danger, just like it has been in danger. The reason she said she moved the house, right? Anyway, so how do y'all feel about, you know, talking about ATL police arresting Jose Guapo, and then of course the whole issue with Fani Willis? Do y'all think that it was a good idea for the judge to keep Fani Willis, or do y'all believe that nah, man, Fani Willis should have been pushed to the side and let go because you know, what she did wasn't right? Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.